is going on in here? What happened? I heard, but I didn't believe it. Did you speak with the parents? Okay, well, I mean, we can see what we can do, but I can't guarantee that this child's going to be able to return to a normal life. He's in there? Oh my gosh, okay. Well, the incident... Who wrote this report? We've either got the reasons being faulty safety equipment, bad parenting, or stupid kid. Really? That's it? Well, you know they're gonna put this on us. Wait, the mom has video evidence of the kid leaning? Okay. Well, we might be able to save ourselves then. Let me put some gloves on and we'll see what we can do. Has anyone tried to peel the dough off? Okay, well, I don't think that was smart. Alright, so what are we gonna do? I find the kid in there and then what? You really think we can do that? Just gently moving it out of the way right now. Oh, he's definitely in there. Alright, I mean, there's only so much we can do with this. Just... how long has he been sitting like this? Why didn't anyone come get me sooner? Oh my gosh. Okay. I've cleared the dough away from his face, but I think it's a little too late at this point. Look at him. The dough is either in his lungs or, I don't know, just suffocation. We'll see. Okay, I have to take notes of this on the incident report. Do we know this kid's age or anything? Okay. All right. You know what? If anything, you're stressing me out, and if he can hear me, you're probably stressing him out as well. So, you need to go. Yeah, we can't be talking about this in front. Okay, I'll call you if I need anything. Hi there, Jack. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I'm going to be doing some tests on you to see how you're doing. So, just gonna take things slowly, figure things out. Don't know if I can get past the dough here. Okay. This is awful. This is just horrible. Right, I'm gonna bring the light in. See if I can open your eye here. Okay. Not sure what. Slight reaction. Reaction. I think I'm gonna put some of these markers on. Now, I'm not sure if you're going to feel this, but I'm just going to place some of these onto you here. use these to monitor your brain waves, if there are any. I should put these on the chest. What I can see of it. Just really don't want to stick to the dough. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so concerned. I don't even know what we're gonna do. This news is gonna get out and then everybody's gonna be scared to come here or whatever. We won't be able to take in any more orphans. It's a shame. Okay. This one. About there. Okay. I don't think I need any more. Put these away. Turn the computer on for that. Yeah, just watch that carefully. Just check the eyes again. Don't think I'm gonna get anything here. A little bit in this eye, but that's it. See if I can get any sort of reflex reaction through the. This isn't looking good. No, the child's not waking up. There are slight signs of life, but if anything, being left like this, I think he'll end up being a vegetable. I really don't think there's much we can do. No. No, in my professional opinion, he can't be saved. And he definitely cannot go back to his old life. There's no way. We can't send him back to his parents. This would just devastate them. You want for the bigger body. Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, I guess. But he can't leave. You have to tell the parents he can't leave. You don't give them that false hope. That's not okay. It's definitely he'd have to stay here. But I mean, it's already unethical what's being done here, but to have an outside child. If they can find legal workarounds, then I guess I'll go ahead. You're right, no, the parents would rather probably have him. No, okay. I will prep him. I'll prep him. Two other kids were being eyed for this. Are they able to be prepped? Just pull them from whatever activity they're doing and tell them they're in need of an exam, and then we'll just go from there. Okay. No. We have to do this now. There's no waiting. He's not going to last much longer. The pulses that I found are weak. The brain scan is showing activity, but it's not what I'd like to see. Do you really think it's safe to be putting that many different children into one? Well, we know that 1322B is very smart. But he's exploded on other kids, other staff. What you're putting him in? It's so much dough. He could literally take anybody out. You don't just want to try 3 separate? Okay, no, I understand. We have to follow. No, I understand. Okay, well, just hurry along. I'm gonna get him prepped. We need 1322B and 1322C. And hopefully this works out with the temperament in the end, if the other two are not. Okay, yep, we'll do what the doctor ordered. Okay, well, hurry along then. Okay, bye. Alright there, Jack. I'm just going to get you ready for a little bit of a procedure that's going to be happening to hopefully restore as much of you as possible so we don't disappoint your parents. I just need you to obviously stay calm. You're not going anywhere, but I can see your brain activity is jumping around a bit. So, I'm just gonna inject you with a little bit of this to help you ease up whatever anxieties you may be having. What is this? I thought we were using our dough. Okay, so do we need to work on our formula or something because of this incident? So we're using... Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna need a ton more. This is definitely not enough. Oh no, this is... You don't understand. That on him is not enough either. No, we need to make a life-size, like 8 foot. There's 3 kids going in. Please, use your brain, okay? Think a little. Okay. Just relax, relax, relax. We're gonna start the IV. Just put this in your ear. Okay. So many people are disrupting me. Okay, so alright, you seem to be easing up, drifting off from what the brain scan says. All is good there. I will see you in the operation room then. Okay, Dr. Sawyer. Yeah, we have, Jack here. Which one is that? Kevin. Okay, I'm sorry, 1322B. And 1322C. Okay. So he's A. Alright. Yeah, so Kevin did really good in, 1322B, did really good in the game station. Did exhibit behavioral issues, but you wanted that. Okay. Alright, yeah, well, attacking friends. Occasionally staff. Just aggressive. Well, I assume the child's quite mild. Still a lot of shaping that can be done. And 1322C was basically the dream child of the play care. Very thoughtful, kind and considerate, but is 15 years old. Okay. Really displayed leadership qualities. Oh, okay. Alright, so they're all sedated. How do you want to do this? How do you want to tackle this? You. Me. Okay. So what you're gonna, and they're gonna, okay, I guess, yeah, we have to rush, but, alright. If you say so, I'm gonna be, I'm just performing the incisions, correct? I'm not doing this whole thing. Okay. So, just like that. Okay, and then okay. Yeah, I need the, okay, thank you. And then if you could just assist me with these, just You can go ahead and hold it off to the side like that. Okay, perfect. Thank you. So okay, I don't understand how this works, but whatever you say. You want? Okay, okay. I'll keep my mouth shut, but don't be surprised if something goes haywire here. I'm not. Could you move those a little? Thank you. They're getting in my way. Okay, it seems like I've done what I can here. You're going to take over. And okay, this is all they gave me so far. I know it's not enough. It's not even all the right colors, if I'm honest. But okay, yep. Okay, I'll just put it right here. Was there anything else I needed to assist with, or? Okay, I'm out. I'll just leave the force up. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, you'll never believe. Yeah, I watched, yeah. I don't know how he did it. It was quite insane, actually. I have no idea how this is gonna come out. If one's gonna be more prominent than the others, if they're gonna fight for who's the... I have no idea. No, this is like... I don't know, never been done before kind of thing. I'm just waiting for them to wake up. Yeah, no, I have to run the, like, tests. Yeah, it's, quite interesting. I'm not, I honestly, I don't know. I don't. Okay, okay. They're stirring. He's stirring. I'm not sure which pronouns to use right now because, I don't know what the outcome's gonna be. Hi, sweetie. Are you, how are you feeling? Can you talk? send a letter to the boy's family. Okay, I believe the surgery was a success, but just let them know that we think we have him. Okay. Okay, thank you. Alright, bye. Hi there. I know, it's very disorienting. Are you... Okay, you know what? The place, Playtime Co., wants you to go by Doey now. So I need you to respond to Doey. I know that one of your names may, come up, but for legal reasons, we need you to kind of respond to Doey and nothing else. Investigations and everything. So we still have monitors on you watching the brainwaves. I need to do some other checks, like check how your eyes react to light. I need to see if the liquid nitrogen is going to affect your elasticity. We need to see if your dough regenerates. Because if it doesn't, then we have to figure out something else. But let's start with the easy things. Let's do the lights. Okay, stare straight ahead. Okay, well, it's kind of hard to tell what's happening here because your eyes are like... Okay, how about following the light now? Okay, I can tell what's going on there. Do you have sensitivity to the light at all? Okay. And I'll follow it in. And back out. In. And back out. Alright. I know it's super confusing. Do you feel any possible internal struggle by chance? A lot of emotions. Okay. Nausea. Dizziness. Hungry, okay. Not dizzy at all. Well, I guess you're not moving right now, so maybe hard to tell. We'll have to watch that. Yeah, if you could go ahead and try to move your arms. Okay, we've got definite movement. Can you feel the other? Okay. Alright. How about turning your head? Okay. Alright. The eyes reacted good as well. Okay. Shh, we have to be quiet down here. Other people are recovering just as you are. We don't want to disturb anyone or scare anyone. I'm just gonna check some of your reflexes now, if you don't mind. This may be awkward because it's, I don't know, I feel like you'd bounce back. So, I don't know. Alright, ready? Oh. Okay, we just have to be careful with that then. Okay, how about this side? Oh, same thing. Okay. Okay. Let me make a note of that. When in contact with did you feel any of that? Feel like anything got taken away? Well, did you feel like no reflexes occurred, but okay, alright, well, let's not do any more of that. How about, let me take that away. What about this? Okay, I'm just going to run this over you and see. Do you feel that? Is it ticklish at all? Oh. Okay, let's try this side. How about that? Is it ticklish at all? Did it hurt? Okay, as long as it didn't hurt. Wow. Okay. There's definitely crumbles falling off of you, but that's okay. It looks like everything kind of regenerates from what I can see, because the lines are gone now. So, regenerative properties in place. That's good. That's what we want. Okay. Now, how about now? How are you feeling? Are you calm? Are you anxious? Because the screen over there's got some jumps going. Are you angry by chance? Okay, okay. Alright, well, let's not get angry. Let's just figure out what's going on here. In terms of, like, how things are going. So this may hurt. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. This is some liquid nitrogen. I'm just gonna drop it on your arm there, and we're gonna see if it freezes. Okay, if it freezes, it should cause a little bit of a stinging, but we just need to know what you need to avoid. Okay, so we're just gonna. How's that? Okay, that is okay. Okay. So no liquid nitrogen near doughy. Cannot be near any liquid nitrogen. Okay, alright, good to know. We'll keep you out of certain areas then, so no chance of experiencing that. That should stop in a moment. Just kind of wipe it away. That should stop stinging in a moment. Okay, yeah, disorientation is to be expected after a procedure such as this, so don't be alarmed. Just relax in the bed there. I need to probably place a phone call right about now. Please just relax. Okay, I may have to do a couple more tests. I just need to check in, so just one moment, please. Hi, yeah. Yep, 1322 is doing great. A little disoriented. Also, just possibly experiencing a range of emotions at the moment. They can't really tell me what they're feeling, but I do not want to be left alone in this room with the possibility of the aggression coming out. So I need to leave the room now. Can I do that? They're comfortable in the bed, yes. Okay. Take the clipboard. Okay. Yeah, I won't leave it behind. I did take notes. Everything was checking out so far. And everything looks really good. That looks really good. Okay. Alright, so I'll just step out then and we'll... Perfect. Okay. Thank you. Alright, bye. Alright there, Doey. I need to step out of the room. Put all these notes into the computer. We need to find you a right cell to be put in, room to be put in, and then we will do further testing in the future, okay? Alright, you're just gonna get comfortable and get adjusted, and all that should go well, okay? Alright, so I will see you soon. Let me just step out, and you will hear from me again in the future, okay? Alright, just rest up, sweetie. Alright, Dr. Sawyer, yes, if you would just come in here, we can talk about 1322's progress. Alright, yes, this is Doey. Yes. He's exceeded all expectations. Vitals check out wonderfully. I've just got to do a couple things today. The only concern we have is the emotional stability, which can be worked on with a specialist, but not... I clearly can't handle that. Not my specialty. So, alright, so we'll pick someone first. Okay. I'll look through the list of doctors and pick you the best one, okay? Okay. I think it's best if I pick the emotional support doctor. Okay. I think it's best if I pick. Please trust me. Doey here has been very, very cooperative with me, and I would hate for him to be put in a position where he is uncomfortable. Okay. Okay. Yes, he's got the best qualities of all of them. Doing really well. Still a little noticeable when the switches occur, but that'll be worked on with the emotional support doctor as well. So, okay, all right. So if you'll just head on out now, Dr. Sawyer, I will take care of the rest. Perfect. Okay. Hi there, sweetie. So I just have to check some of your vitals again today, just kind of how the follow-ups go. Is my hair being a little funny? Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to listen to your heart And then we'll see about taking those monitors off of your head and your chest, okay? Yeah, we don't need to leave those on anymore. Just gonna listen here. Sounds good and strong. Okay, how about your breathing? Go ahead and breathe in for me. And out. Okay, in. And out. All right. Okay, yeah. I think that sounds as good as it can because it's been pretty consistent the whole time. All right. All right. Just gonna take that out. Set that down there for us. Now again, I'm going to bring in the light. We're not doing any reflex testing today. I know that doesn't agree with you. I have seen, though, that when you're working with the physical therapist, that you're able to use your dough kind of endlessly. You're able to stick things together. How has the lifting been going? Okay. Yep, look up. Okay, down. And follow. Good. Okay. So, I don't know exactly how this works. We're still learning, but, Jack, if you're in there, your parents are going to come visit. It may not mean anything to whoever's listening to me right now in there, but they're very excited to see you, and they should be here in a couple of days. Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't think you'd know what I'm talking about, but just by chance. So, now that everything has been checked, I will pick you your emotional support doctor. Like I said, from the list we have only the best for you, because I know that this adjustment's been tough, but there's a lot of big emotions you still have to deal with. So, I'll take care of that. Please just rest in here, and we will update you when your parents come, okay? Okay. I gotta take the clipboard, but I will bring you some toys, crayons, and paper for you to use, okay? So you're not bored in here? Okay. Alright. I'll see you soon, okay? Okay. Bye for now. Where are they? Oh, good, you're here. Yeah, it is, kind of a rush to get you down here into this area of the factory, but you know, it's really important that we have quite a few hands able to do these tasks now. Have you met Yarnabe? Okay, alright, so we'll be doing that today. They wanted me to show you the tape, really, on how to take care of him, but I think I'm going to show you in person, and then this will always be around if you need to refer to it. As you can see, it's kind of dusty. This was really made when he first got here, so things may have changed a little bit, but you'll be fine. You'll be fine. So, I don't know where to start. I think I should go over some things before we pull him in here, just so you know you're prefaced on some of these rules we have. Of course, he's like a giant puppy, so we don't want to do any fast or sudden movements that could excite him, you know, get him excitable, and then he'd probably want to jump on you. That would probably be the worst thing. So we don't want to do that. Again, just to encourage him not to pounce. We don't want anyone to have lunch before cleaning Yarnabe. He can smell. He's really good at smelling. You might hear him doing that on and off today. So it's just so he doesn't smell what you had for lunch and get a little hungry, you know. Yeah, so you didn't eat before. You, like, how many hours ago? You should be fine. As long as I'm here, you should be fine. And then this last one that we have, don't show any signs of fear. Have you met some of the other bigger bodies? Okay, yeah. So, you know, they've all got their own quirks and differences, but we really don't want to show fear around him, okay? And just a refresher, his number is 1166 in case you need that information. Dr. Sawyer has built up quite a relationship with Yarnabe here, so we really want to make sure we're taking good care of him. He's very important to him, and yeah, just it's a little weird, but I'm sure it's just because, you know, he had a rough start. Yeah. So let's see. So let me see if there's anything else I have to remind you of. Let me just show you some of the things we'll be using. So we are good to go. We have some different ways to brush Yarnabe. Not sure what those are in there, but this is a dry brush. This is more for the fabric that's his skin, I would say. Just kind of gently fluff it up with the dry brush. And then for the yarn, sometimes if it gets knotted, we use a wide-toothed comb. We don't typically like to comb through the yarn unless it's absolutely necessary, because it does unravel the yarn and then we don't want him looking a little too scraggly. Yeah, so this is really only for emergencies if there happens to be like a bad knot, but I've not seen that happen myself. I also haven't heard of it happening yet, but that's what it is. We also have this makeup brush, I'm pretty sure, and this is just to kind of clean off his face and a little bit of polishing of his eyes. Now, we do a couple different things for his eyes. We also have a microfiber cloth just to buff him a little. He's not the best with his eyes, I would say, but we still want them to look nice. So, yeah, our priorities are his teeth, and don't really know where his ears are located, but we can kind of check that they're working good, and then we really want the mane and all the yarn to look really nice. Okay, so for his teeth, we use a dog toothbrush. As you can see, he's a biter, so you have to be careful of that. We've got this, and we don't put any toothpaste on it. We use disinfectant spray. So, yeah. So, what else do I need to show you? Oh, sometimes we need to trim the yarn. So we have different scissors here, and we just gently snip. Sometimes some of the yarn grows faster than the rest of it, or there's just the odd one sticking out. So we'll just do gentle little snips of that for him, make him look all handsome for Dr. Sawyer, but also just the facility in general. I'm not sure if he's being trained to be security, so, you know, even then we'd want our security to look good. And when we get close to the end of taking care of him, we'll just spray him with some fabric refresher just to make sure he's not stinky. We don't want him to stink. Don't really want him to smell, especially if he's ever around the kids. When they do hang around with him, sometimes, you know, the kids are sticky or stinky themselves, so we really want to keep him pristine, okay? And then if anything, if he was around a sick child or so, we have the disinfectant spray. And one more thing, should we need them for anything, again, don't know where his ears are, maybe between the toes. Oh, speaking of that, we need to trim his nails. I'll have to go get those clippers because I don't have them at the moment. I did forget them. I will grab those, but just finer areas to clean them up with these. And of course, it is recommended and mostly required that you wear gloves when handling him, just so, you know, the oils on our hands don't get onto him and ruin the yarn. Safety, hazardous materials, you never know what you're going to come across in his mouth. So yeah, just get acquainted with these things. I'll be right back with the clippers, okay? And then we'll get him in here and we'll show you more hands-on what we're doing, okay? Alright, I'm back with the clippers. They're just like dog nail clippers. So we'll just gently, and we do have to be careful. He does have some broken nails. He gets into some interesting predicaments. So just want to be wary of that and probably not trim those. Let them heal a little bit. So do you have any questions about any of the tools that we have here? Okay, alright, perfect. So let's bring him in the room. He is quite large. He has a bigger body, of course. Let me open the door for him. Get some stuff out of our way. Okay, we can allow Yarnabe in now. Okay, so we have Yarnabe in the room with us. He's just going to probably sniff you a bit. And so with taking care of our little buddy here, let me get the gloves on and we'll get started. He may still want to sniff you. Just let him do his thing. Again, don't show any fear. Right, buddy? Okay, so, alright, let me just get the gloves on and we'll begin. Okay, so now that we have Yarnabe in the room, you can see he is quite a big boy. He can be excitable though, like I said. We don't want to get him too excited about what's going on. But we'll just take things slowly and work with him and clean him up. So we'll start by brushing his fabric fur. All you really have to do for that is just take the dry brush, run it over all of the fabric places. Sometimes he does collect fuzz from his yarn on his feet, so we're just going to remove that very gently. Other leg. We don't really want to do this to his face. It could aggravate him, possibly trigger him, and we just don't want anything escalating. So this is just really simple. Just run it over him, different places that the yellow or tan fabric shows. Okay? Really simple. After that, like I said, you're going to check his yarn hair to make sure there's nothing in it that could be, dirt, dust. We found some other suspicious things in the yarn before, but we don't typically see stuff like that. So just check it to make sure he's pristine. I know that Dr. Sawyer allows him to get into predicaments here and there, so we just want to make sure he's all well, everything all around. Now you will see he does have some broken nails. He gets a little nervous when we get close to those, so we're going to save that for the very end today. I didn't see anything I should be worried about in the yarn. And you will, when you're on your own, you will want to do a whole check of him. I did a preemptive check beforehand, so I do know that his back and everything is completely fine, but we want to check the head. And then once that's done, we'll just gently wipe over his eyes with the makeup brush. He does collect fuzz again from his yarn hair on his eyes, so we do just want to remove that for him since he can't get that off himself. So once you've done this, you can use the microfiber cloth, and disinfectant is our friend here, so I will spray some of it at him. And we'll just wipe this away. Wipe it away very carefully. Once his eyes are clean, we do want to check them. And like I may have mentioned earlier, his eyesight is not the best, but his sense of smell is, so that's great. Again, hearing, we have no idea where his ears are, but he has great hearing as well. So As you can see, there's not much of a reaction with the light being shown. Alright. Just making sure his hearing is good. And as you may notice, his mane is pretty intact, but we do occasionally trim any loose pieces that we see, as some of his yarn does grow faster than the rest. So I'm just going to trim some of this down here, and we'll just take a little bit of that off. Just around here, make sure everything is in order. And again, you will do this for his entire body. I did check earlier, there may be some pieces underneath him that are, questionable, and that would require him to stand up on a table for us to get that safely, so there's no chance of being stepped on. We really don't want any possibility of that. I'm gonna grab some Q-tips. These are good for these outer teeth here. Just to wipe them down. He doesn't actually use these, so they can collect dust. Okay. Sorry there, Yarnabe. Okay. And with this last one, I'm going to go around the eyes. Sure all of that is clean. And then we will ask him to open his mouth. If you could just do that for us, Yarnabe. Okay. Thank you very much. So as you can see, his inner teeth are very sharp, very big. Some of them are even broken. We have to be very careful with those. We also do not want to keep our hands in his mouth for too long. So if he would just open a little wider, we'll get started with brushing. It's not his most favorite thing, but he does it. Okay. That should be good for us to get in there. And I'm going to get a little closer to you. I'm sorry. I need to make sure I can see what I'm doing so nothing goes wrong here. But just going to gently run the brush over his teeth. And as you can see, if I didn't point this out earlier, he's a biter. There's some marks on here, but hopefully today he will be a little more cooperative. You just want to keep everything nice and shiny. And again, if you need a little bit of something disinfectant in there, will help keep his teeth clean. You have to remember he is mostly a toy, so disinfectant is our friend, as well as the fabric softener that we will use later. Brush up there. This one is broken, so we just want to make sure to hit the outside of it. Don't touch this. They will be working on potentially fixing that for him. But right now we don't want to strike a nerve and aggravate him. This one is also broken. Been broken for quite some time now, so these two up here. And then we do also want to do the inner mouth. This one is broken as well. Just do the outside of it. Sure, but do the outside of that one. Doing okay, Yarnabe? Just gently scrub these. Looks like he's got a loose tooth back there. Okay, that should be good. Again, we're just maintaining him, keeping up with making sure everything's okay. And we can also look in his mouth if he allows us to. Just checking that, again, there's nothing crazy stuck in his mouth. It all looks pretty good to me. We'll have him go ahead and close up, and then we will move on to his nails. And I do have to run and get us a file. I don't have the nail file on hand, so we'll do that. And hopefully you'll be okay in the room alone with him. He does need to have a set of eyes on him, especially when he's not in his containment unit. So just go ahead and close up there, Yarnabe. Okay, so these are Yarnabe's nails. They were recently clipped, but again, he gets into trouble here and there. And so, you know, they break. Again, won't be touching the broken ones with the clippers. We may buff them and try to file them a bit. So I'm just gonna gently buff his nails, so also clear them off of any debris. And if that doesn't work, we can use that makeup brush as well, which honestly sometimes works a lot better than the butter. So I'll do this on the top. Same over there. Sides. Just be careful how close you get to his mouth, okay? Just push those on as well. Okay. And with the clippers, you just unlock them and move that out of the way, and we're just gonna go up to them and just take the very ends off. I know a lot of them are uneven. Gonna let that one heal a little bit, and you'll do the same for the back, and he'll just kind of be distracted by something, hopefully. He's more sensitive about the back nails than the front ones. So that is all you do for the nails. Now that that's done, the last step here is to spray him with the fabric refresher. I don't believe we did this already, but you just do this couple spritz so he's refreshed, and then you will get some on his eyes. Again, he can't feel that, so we're just gonna gently take them off with the microfiber towel. And the little droplets, and it makes his eyes nice and shiny and hopefully clears up the vision he does have. So that's how we take care of Yarnabe. Do you have any questions? Yes, that VHS tape will be left in this room in case you need it. I can also leave notes, but they're pretty simple. It's things you do when you're taking care of your own pet at home, you know. Just we're making sure to be gentle with him as he is a fragile little baby. So don't want to do anything to upset him or Dr. Sawyer. And a reminder, this is the comb you would use if there were knots in the yarn, but there are not. So just want to be careful with this because it can unravel his nice little spindles he has here. Okay. Okay, great. So with that, we can go ahead and contain him again. He kind of knows the drill about going back to his cell. Have had some instances where he's decided he didn't want to go back, so he got a little upset, but rarely does that happen, and there are ways to get him to go back. So okay, well, it was nice working with you, and I look forward to having to not have to do this all by myself anymore. You know, someone to switch out with occasionally. This is a weekly thing we do, and it's just, again, to make sure he doesn't have anything crazy on him or in his mouth. Alright. Okay, so, yeah, if we'll just step out of the room, I can show you kind of how we get him back. Alright.
What's the time? Playtime!
Hi, you're wonderful. I'm Miss Gracie, and we are so happy to have you at Playtime Co. I'm here to be your best friend. Do you know what a friend is? A friend is someone that you can trust and feel safe with. Do you feel safe? Good, good, good. We want you to feel safe here. Everyone is so happy and excited and looking forward to all the advancements we can make in the factory as well as in our hearts. Do I make you feel safe? I hope I do. Huggy, Kissy, Chum, Catnap, Baba Chops, all the friends make me feel safe here, and I hope they make you feel safe too.
What's the time? Playtime!
Hello, wonderful. It's great to see you again. Today we're going to talk about big feelings. Do you know what big feelings are? It can be angry, anxious, excited even. But sometimes when we get angry or sad or have any other super big emotions, they can make us feel a little wacky inside. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes. It's that jittery feeling right here in your chest, sometimes in your brain. Those emotions can make us feel unsafe and scared. Do you ever feel unsafe and scared? I see. To help control those big emotions, we can do something called self-regulation. And doing that is really simple. We just want everyone to be able to recognize these big emotions and take deep breaths, okay? Would you like to try taking deep breaths with me? Perfect. Let me show you. We're going to breathe in one big, big breath. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it out. Okay, so let's take some more big breaths together. Let's do 3, okay? Really easy. Ready? 1, 2, 3, and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it out. You're doing great. One more time. 3. 2, 3, 4. How are you feeling? Good. Now remember, whenever you feel scared or unsafe or sad or just anxious inside, we need to pause and take deep breaths, as many as it takes to make you feel better.
What's the time? Playtime!
Hello, my wonderful friend. Do you like to play pretend? Do you ever pretend that you are one of our Playtime friends? You can be Huggy, Kissy, Boxy Boo, any of them that you wish in your imagination. In our imagination, we can be whoever or whatever we want. When you pretend to be one of our Playtime friends, how does it make you feel inside? Do you feel warm, soft, safe? That is how we want you to feel all the time. You know, we're made of such squishy material, bones. They all just wither away. But when you're a toy, you last forever, and you bring joy to anyone around. Wouldn't you want to always feel happy and bring joy to people? Yes, that's what we all want. In your imagination, you can do that for people, but that doesn't have to stop there. We can imagine so deeply that we are a toy that we can actually become one. Wouldn't you love to be a toy? Yes, toys are here to be joy, and that is what we all want. So, just remember what I said. If you imagine so deeply that you are a toy, you will be a toy. Toys bring joy. Let's be soft. Let's be toys. Say it with me now. Let's be soft. Let's be toys. 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 Remember, you can be whatever you want, even if that's a toy.
What's the time? Playtime!
Hey, wonderful. Do you feel safe here? We would want you to feel safe here. And if you don't, we'll have to do something about that. We may have to introduce our lovely friend Chum to you. You may have heard of Chum. He's a nice, warm, soft, damp place to calm your nerves if you get a little too overstimulated by the world. Sometimes information gets around that's a little unsafe for your young ears to hear. And Chum just helps you recenter yourself and block out all of the unsafe things you hear inside of Playtime Go. Now remember, if you ever feel unsafe, breathe and imagine your nice, soft fluff as if you were Baba Chops. Remember how we talked about being soft and made of felt like Baba Chops? That's what you always need to remember. Inhale deeply and let it out. Not everything you hear is true.
What's the time? Playtime!
Hey there, wonderful. Welcome back to another lesson with Miss Gracie. I love having you here, and I can't wait to share all of the things we're going to learn today. So, we've talked about big emotions in the past, but did you know that your emotions can show on your face? Yes, we can tell when you're sad, when you're happy, and when you're scared. Here we want to exercise always being happy, because that is how we bring joy. And remember, in our imaginations, we are a toy. And what do toys bring? Toys bring joy. You are correct. So, let's practice a frown. Can you frown? Okay, what we're gonna do is turn it upside down. Make a big smile. Can you smile so big? Yes, just as big as Huggy. Very good, very good. Now we want to practice keeping that smile, okay? All the time. Because if we frown and remember we're toys, that could make anyone around us also frown. And we don't want that. No, we want to bring joy. Joy from the toys. Toys are here to bring joy. So, remember, keep that big smile, or you might end up in the bad toy box. And nobody wants to end up in the bad toy box, right? So we should follow instructions. Very good. I see that smile. Keep it up. Okay, now remember, don't let that frown come out. Okay? Okay, I'm going to let you sit with that thought, and hopefully you follow instructions, so that way we don't end up in the bad toy box. I've been Miss Gracie, and you've been a good listener. And I'll see you next time. Bye, friend.
Back up.
Okay, I'm going. I don't need to be so harsh. What is going on?
Be quiet. Shh. Stop asking questions.
I'm just curious. The place is... There's sirens.
We need you to, do something for us. Yeah, do something.
What's she doing here?
Well, you see, that's part of what we need.
What did you do to her?
Oh, you know, it really matter.
She's unconscious.
Don't touch her.
Hey, don't
Stop
do that.
messing with Gracie or you'll be next.
Okay.
Listen very closely, because your life depends on it. We need you to put Gracie in Lily.
Wait, you all want me to do what?
Are you stupid? We want you to transfer her into Lily. Yeah, just like all you Playtime goons have done to the rest of us.
No. Please, let me go. Let me go. I don't want to do this.
It's this or your head.
She's not prepped for Lily.
Do you think we care? You all clearly didn't care about us, and it shows.
No.
If you don't do this for us, we'll tear you limb from limb like we did Robertson. Yeah, and you like your limbs, don't you?
I liked mine too until I was shoved into a toy.
Things could be much worse for you at this point in time.
Jeez.
Do as we say or pay the price. You better start moving or we'll...
No, please. With the... Oh,
What is going on in here?
prototype.
Listen to the critters, or I will step on you.
No, please, don't step on me.
Put Gracie into Lily.
Oh, okay. I'll help. I'll help with doing this, but please let me go after.
We can't do that. You might run off and tell other people, and we don't want that.
Do as we say, and you might get to live. Pathetic human.
No, you all know that I was as caring as I could be under these circumstances. I was threatened, NDAs and all.
NDAs are more important than a child's life?
Are you going
Okay,
to do
okay.
this for us, or not?
Yeah, no, I'll help. I'll help with this. Just let me at least put on, the scrubs and everything. And, I see you have the tools laid out. Can I just...
We've set the plans aside
Okay.
for you.
This?
Yes.
Okay.
Hurry it up, human. We don't have all night.
Jeez. sure that the neural transfer?
More than that.
You want to do more than the neural transfer?
I want her brain.
You want her brain. Okay. Okay.
Can you do that, or are you incompetent?
Yeah, it's that, we were prepping the, Lily bigger body for, not Gracie. And there's already some transfer that's happened between the, bigger Lily and the subject. We were going to be...
Well, plans have changed.
Okay. Alright. It won't... I don't know what'll happen, actually. Just... Okay. Are you sure she's gonna make it through this? 'Cause...
Who cares?
And you'll let me go after this?
Something like that.
Okay.
Stop. Stalling.
Okay. Just, again, let me get on the right attire and I'll assist you with it. Okay? Just... I won't leave. I just need to go grab some things.
I'll be back, or it's your demise.
Okay. I'm back. What is happening out there?
That is none of your concern. We are handling things as we see fit. Stop asking questions.
Okay, I won't ask any more questions.
Can someone stop that siren, please? Thank you.
Has she been properly sedated or...
She's sedated enough for what we're going to do to
Okay.
her.
Oh, they're bringing in Lily. Okay, alright. So, just gonna start cutting into her head then?
Precisely.
Okay. You could just hold that with one of your really pointy little fingers. Okay. the circle. Take off.
Is this necessary?
Okay, I know you probably don't care if it's messy, but this is a procedure and I'm a professional here, at least as far as I'm aware, they consider me a professional. I'm just gonna do a little bit of suction to remove that piece of the bone there. I know you have her knocked out, but I'm going to just insert some of this numbing. Since, you know, we're removing a brain. Okay, there. Just filing down any rough edges so we don't damage the tissue. I'm gonna check the, you know, if these electrodes are gonna show any promise with the activity of the brain, because I don't know how you did this, but you've really knocked her out here. Just gonna insert that there and it looks like there's still activity, so whatever you're trying to do is probably going to work. And you're gonna need the poppy gel.
Someone fetch the poppy gel.
Just gonna start detaching everything. Just the circle we've created on this side should be enough to remove it. You know, the bashing and crashing out there is extremely stress-inducing, and I don't perform well under stress.
Stop stalling.
You're sure she's, like, sufficiently knocked out, right?
You're ready. Ask that.
Okay. Well, her body's not gonna work in a second here, so
Perfect. Exactly what we want.
just finish these last few. And did you think this through? Are we just moving the brain to Lily? Are we...
going to scan a copy.
You're gonna copy it first, so you need a container to store it in.
Use this.
Okay. Okay, everything's disconnected here. Just put in some solution. Keep everything sanitary. And am I going to do this or?
I'll get it.
Okay, yeah. Your little large grubby fingers are probably best to precisely whip that out of there. So when you're ready, just it's going in that container.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm not touching anything. Okay. And the plan's to copy that
Correct.
and move it. Okay, move it to Lily. Okay. Am I needed for that?
You will not be needed for that.
Okay, so I'll be prepping to check her once it's complete.
Yes, head to post-op.
Okay, no,
It shouldn't take long.
I'm sure. Okay. Then I'll, go wait there then. Gracie, or Lily. Are you awake? Lily. Gracie? Somebody? Hi. Do you know where you are? Okay. Do you know your name? Well, I'm not sure what they want me to say. You're Lily. Lily, yes, Lily. Lily Love Braids. I know things are a little confusing. We're just gonna check some things over and then you can rest. I think they're gonna start you in some conditioning and hopefully let me go. Let's see. We should probably start with the light. There's still so many crazy sounds happening on the other floors. Okay, try to focus here. I know the sounds are a little distracting. I just need you to stare straight ahead. Your eyes seem to be a little bloodshot. Try to take some deep breaths, okay? In through, in and then out your mouth. Kind of like however you breathe. Okay. Good. Got me locked in here with you. Can you just... Oh my gosh. Can you just put this on your finger, I guess? Okay, and while we're waiting for that, gonna do some other tests with your eyes. Stare right here first. Okay, and now go from one side and look all the way over like this. Like that. Can you do that? Okay. Now look side to side. Good. Let's do that with the other eye. Look in the center first. And then go up and side to side in a arch. Okay. And now back and forth. Okay. Please keep your hair down. I understand you probably can't control that right at the moment. It's like extra limbs. You'll learn how to handle those. Eye movement, good. Now I need to check your recognition of color. Can you tell me what this color is? Can you still see it correctly? Okay, good, good. How about this color? What about this color? Great. They're getting a little mixed in my hand, but did you see this color already? Okay, what is it? Alright. How about our last one here? Good, 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 good. Seems like everything's going pretty good, which means my chances of getting out of here is incredible. Just again, breathe. Please rest. Just rest. I know things are a little disorienting. Trust me, this was done against my will. I'm doing my best here. Let's check your reflexes real quick. I'm going to just gently grab your arm here. Please just relax. I am not going to do anything hostile. It's just, this is a common thing that's done. Test your reflexes, okay? And just, okay, there's a little bit of movement there. How about this side? I'm just gonna again grab your arm. 1, 2, 3. Okay. A little bit of something there. Gonna do your knees real quick. Please just relax again. Okay. And this side. Alright, so that's seeming to work as well. Can you tell me what this flavor is? Orange. Good. Okay. And let's try another one. How about this? Chocolate. Okay, good. So I think that is working as well. Your eyes are looking a little bloodshot like I mentioned earlier, so let's just put some drops in there. Okay, this side. Just work that around, do a little bit of blinking. Lastly, here I'm gonna check in your mouth. Could you just say ah for me? Okay, great, thank you. And then let's see about your eyes. And the other eye. Good. And then, I'm not sure exactly how the ears work, but you have ears. So I'm going to take a look in those, and then we'll do a little bit of a sound test with that. Just give me a moment, please. Okay. On the side. Looks good, should be cleaned. There's no reason it shouldn't be. Does it sound like something's on fire? Okay. What do I do next? Oh yes, the sound. Okay, let me know if you hear these sounds on the side of your head. Good. No, don't get angry, don't get angry. Please just, again, breathe. Everything's about breathing, relaxing. It'll all be over soon. You're gonna move into a lovely mansion. They're gonna take care of you there. But first you have to watch some TV shows, okay? Okay, it's all gonna be okay. It's just gonna be fine. Do you hear this? Okay, do you hear this? Do you hear this? And do you hear this? Okay, can you close your eyes real quick? I'm not gonna do anything crazy. That's already been done. Can you close your eyes? Okay, where do you hear this? Good. Okay, and how about this? Good. And where do you hear this? Mm-hmm. Do you hear this? And where is that? Good. Behind you. Okay. Open your eyes. See, everything's okay. Everything's okay. Let me just take that off your finger now. Alright. Perfect, actually. I'm just gonna put this on your chest here and do some scans. Things will change over no time, like the puppy gel and everything sorting itself out. Okay. That all looks grand. Now let's see if I can hear anything in your chest. little nodes we have on you seem to be scanning a heart rate, so just listen to that. Okay. And how does your breathing sound? Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Let it out. Okay, take a deep breath in. Let it out. I'm just going to reach around the back of your hair. Please, if you can, move your hair for me. Okay, take a deep breath in. And let it out. Alright then.
How is everything going?
Yes, everything seems to be working how it should.
Wonderful.
She is coherent. Just gonna take the little nodes we had on her off, and then she can go to the conditioning room. Okay?
Perfect.
Okay, please. I'm doing what you're asking. Okay, let's take that off real quick. Sorry about that. Just gonna peel that off. And the ones on your head. Okay. Okay, if you're still out there, we're ready to move to conditioning.
Great. I'll get the critters to move her.
Okay, I'll get her strapped in, and then she'll just watch the tapes,
Yes.
and then I'm done here, right?
Well, for now.
Okay. Alright. Just gonna strap her in. I have no idea what you were doing, crazy, but they're all telling me you deserve this. And then I'm going to by your feet. And the arms. Okay, and this one.
Do not forget the head.
Her head.
Yes, drop it down.
Okay. Just
I don't want her moving.
okay. No, she shouldn't be able to move her head. Okay, I did everything you wanted. Can I go?
I don't think we can do that. You might tell outsiders. We're going to keep you somewhere safe for us to use later.
Okay, okay, just please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.